Hey y'all, so this video is going to be just me talking to you, like ranting and just getting some stuff off of my chest about being a social media influencer, content creator, whatever you want to call it. I call myself a creative, and I have been on YouTube since 2011. I've been creating YouTube videos in my room since 2011. It's something that I really love doing. I love connecting with people. I love getting a chance to really dive into my creative element and show that, you know what I'm saying, to the world. However, being a creative person and putting your craft and your creations and your ideas on social media for the world to see does come with people stealing your stuff. It comes with a lot of people, using your stuff without permission, using your stuff and saying that it's theirs. I have been dealing with this since the very beginning. A lot of major, big name social media influencers have been stealing my stuff from long time ago, and it happens all the freaking time. And it's so funny because when I was watching the Cat Williams interview, I know y'all seen that interview. If you saw it, let me know in the comment section. But that interview was basically, it happens in every industry from what I'm hearing and what he was saying on that interview. It happens to him and his peers. It just happens in every industry. And what is so frustrating is that I use YouTube and social media, and I use this as my craft. It allows me to put my emotions and stuff into art. Like, it allows me to be the creative person that I am, right? But when people take my ideas, it is the most frustrating thing ever. So I had this one idea that I came up with, this one concept. A lot of my ideas, y'all, come to me at night when I'm like either working, because I stay up till like 4 o'clock in the morning doing videos. Seriously, like I'm up all night. And sometimes my ideas will either come while I'm trying to sleep and I can't sleep, and then the idea will come to me and I'll just wake up and I'll write it in my phone really quickly. Or it'll come to me like when I'm working at night, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, because sometimes it's like all-nighters that I'm doing to get this content out. So when I am getting these ideas, I'm excited about it, right? And I'm, actually filming the content, getting it out to you guys. And one example, I had this concept that I came up with, which was my method that I came up with about putting food plastic wrap around your hair and tracing out your hairline. And then that would be a way for you to cut out your exact match of your hairline to your frontal. I have a very low hairline, and that was something that I was trying to figure out for a long time. The idea came in my mind and I was like, I have to do this. I called my friend up. Of course, I did my due diligence. I looked to see if anyone else had this idea. It was nowhere in sight. Nobody else had this idea, y'all. Okay, I called my friend and told her my idea. She was like, what? Food plastic wrap? I want to help you. I want to be a part of this. I'm like, all right, let's do it. We did it. It came out flawlessly, perfectly. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. So the next few videos that I did all had my method of the food plastic wrap, right? A few years passed by. My friend ended up sending me a message like, did you see this lady is charging $500 for a class to teach your method? Ma'am, you're charging people $500 for a class to teach a method that's not even yours. And then I remember there being a time where there was like this mega influencer copied my exact video. And I don't even watch other people's videos. Honestly, I don't sit and watch YouTube. Why? Not because I'm like, whatever. But for one, I'm really busy. And number two, I don't sit and watch YouTube videos of my peers because I feel like I don't necessarily want to get inspiration from them, because I feel like if I do, then whatever I do in my video may be similar, and I don't want people thinking that I stole their ideas, right? So I try very hard not to watch anyone, not that I'm hating on them or whatever the case is, but I want my stuff to be authentic to me and my brand and my creativity. God gives me these ideas and I'm so thankful for them. He gives me these ideas that I know it's not me that comes up with these ideas, right? So when I do get these ideas at like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning, I know it's from him. There's no way that I could get, it's like random thoughts just pop in my head about this stuff. So of course, over the course of the amount of time that I have been on social media, 2011 to 2024, there has been many mega influencers stealing my videos all the time, stealing my concepts, stealing the video ideas. If you look back on my videos, the things that I used to post were like transformative videos. I would do transformations. I would do all types of random stuff. And if you're not following me on TikTok and Instagram, I think you should check out my TikTok and Instagram, because I get a chance to really dive into my creative element on both TikTok and Instagram. I would like to do it on YouTube, but YouTube has like this personal vendetta against me. I don't know what's going on with YouTube, and I'll touch on that in just a second. As of lately, there was this one content creator that ended up stealing my entire method on how to custom tint your lace, right? Now, there was no videos that had the exact way that I created this lace tint, okay? This is something that I came up with because I used to do special effects makeup, and I had the idea one day when I was doing a special effects look. I'm like, oh, okay. I know that if I mix alcohol with this product, it turns into like a looser solution or whatever the case is, right? And I had the idea to try to do it with my foundation. Turned out to be exactly what I needed, because that is what I use now today. And I have a video, a full tutorial showing y'all how to make your own lace tint so that it can look like it's growing out of your scalp. Okay, so I have a full tutorial on it, right? And someone ended up tagging me. I got tagged in this video, and I got a few DMs from some people that I'm so thankful for to actually alert me of the shadiness and shystiness that goes on social media. So I got tagged in this video, and it was this girl basically doing the same exact video. My method, the beige method, okay? My method that I came up with. So not only did she steal my method, okay, and she's basically posting it as hers, but she basically is using the same exact products that I used. There's no way in hell that you can tell me you ain't seen my video. There's no way in hell that you could tell me that that's your method that you came up with and you just had these products on hand. No, ma'am. This is mine that you took from me. If you want to go that deep to steal it step by step, word for word, product by product, tag the freaking influencer. I mean, what is it to people that you can't tag where you got your inspiration from? I don't mind people using my stuff. I don't. God gives me these ideas to help people. God gives me these ideas to make other people's lives easier. God gives me these ideas to influence and motivate people, right? So I don't mind it. That's the reason why I do have tutorials on certain things, right, that I come up with. And I have had people use it on their channel or on their social media page, and they'll tag me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much for tagging the original creator. But when people steal the stuff, word by word, step by step, product by product, no, they ain't come up with it. And you can't even give the creator the freaking credit for that. I find that you didn't even have to say it in the video. You could at least tag me, put my name in a hash, something, right? You did none of that. Like in that. And on top of that, y'all know I am the only one that came up with the makeup sponge and putting your lace down. She talking about the makeup sponge on this same video. Like, girl, come on.
First, you'll need an empty spray bottle, your choice of foundation, rubbing alcohol, and a blow dryer. Add your foundation into the empty spray bottle. This is the amount that I decided to put in. Now carefully add your rubbing alcohol. Now mix it all together. Now get a blank sheet of paper. Now do a spray test to see if it's the color you desire. Now lay the wig down and carefully spray the lace to your liking. You could just add foundation to your lace with a beauty blender, but I prefer this method. Blow dry the lace for 5 minutes. And here are the finished results. As you guys can see, it blends perfectly into the lace and there are no black knots showing. If this method works for you.
And her video actually did go viral, but of course I knew it would. My ideas never steer me wrong. So that's the frustrations of that. Okay, it's many other stories about the people stealing stuff from me that I could talk about. I'll probably do it part 2. Let me move on to YouTube and their personal vendetta against me. I know I'm not the only one going through this, but I remember when they first announced this algorithm change that they were doing, they were like, oh, we're doing something called an algorithm. And basically with the algorithm, people will be able to find you easier, and it's going to match you with people. It's going to have people that never ever viewed your channel before. They're now going to see your stuff. Then, okay, so they roll out with that change in like 2016. And I went to the YouTube conference in New York when they announced this. Okay, fine. All right, that's great. 2016, my channel was booming. 2017, my channel was booming. 2015, my channel was booming. Okay. I'm like, this is going, you know, it's going to finally help my channel. Although it was booming, it could have been bigger. It's going to finally help my channel reach new heights. Time passes and I'm noticing that the views are going down instead of going up. So I talked to my YouTube manager and I'm like, what's going on with this? Why are the views going down? I don't understand what the problem is. Y'all said that the views were supposed to go up because of this new algorithm. They're like, oh, don't worry. don't worry. We have some new people that has come onto the platform and we want them to be able to have their content shown to everyone. So what we're going to do is basically, allow them to get their shine, and the older creators or the older channels are going to basically, we gonna still show y'all, but we want it to be fair for everyone. So we just want, for everyone to have their views spread around. That's what they told me. That was 2016. It has gotten worse and 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 worse. And I'm like, And it has gotten so bad, y'all. I'm not even exaggerating. It has gotten so bad that they're shaving views from older channels. I can post a video, right? And the video can be unlisted. And basically, of course, I do hair videos, right? So I'm working with companies for these hair videos. And I am actually sending them the unlisted link for them to be approved. And the unlisted link can be watched or viewed 10 times, 13 times, because sometimes they'll show their coworkers, sometimes they'll show their bosses, sometimes they watch it more than one time. Cool. Sometimes I'll watch it and I'll look at the views. For example, it may say 10 views, right? Before I posted it as public, 10 views. I could refresh that same page and it will go down to 4 views. I could go on there the next day, look at the same video, and it could go down to 2 views. It happens all the time. I can even post a video now. I posted a video today, matter of fact. Posted a video today and I went about my day, whatever the case is. I go back to my computer and I look and I had way more thumbs up than it showed that I had views. How are you telling me that people have thumbs up my video so much and the views are not even, it doesn't make that make sense, YouTube. Like, make that make sense. It is extremely frustrating, and I'm not the only older YouTuber or content creator on the platform that has this issue. A lot of people have left YouTube. Some of your favorite content creators from the beginning are no longer on there. If you've noticed, a lot of them have created new channels. They are on other platforms because I feel like the other platforms are showing us love. So that's where we're going to go, right? So that's where I've been putting most of my energy into. I still love YouTube. I still love, creating and connecting with everyone on here. But it's extremely, extremely frustrating when you know that over time you only get better and your stuff is just not being seen. It's like they're blocking people intentionally. They were telling us to, you just make sure that people subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. And I don't know if you've noticed, but there are so many people that I used to follow back in the day in my earlier YouTube days. And I used to subscribe to them. Of course, I wanted to see more of their stuff. But if you notice, the more channels you subscribe to, the chances of you ever seeing their stuff again is very slim unless you type their name in. There are so many channels that I used to love and watch their content and, engage with. And it's like the moment that I subscribe to their channels, their stuff just never popped up again. It just never shows up. What sense does that make? What sense does it? Doesn't make any sense. There's so many people that I have forgotten about that as soon as I go on my YouTube home screen, I'm seeing all this crap and nonsense that YouTube is like throwing and pouring down our throats that we really don't want to see. I want to come on the YouTube page to see the channels that I subscribe to. I want to come on the YouTube page to see things that I'm interested in. And I feel like they got that all wrong. And before they did all these algorithm changes and all that stuff, it literally, when you used to subscribe to a channel, that's what you saw on your home feed, right? That's what you saw, and it made more sense. It's just so frustrating, y'all. So frustrating. And when it does come to like social media influencers and, all these parties and all these events, I've gone to a lot of them. I've gone to a lot of them over the years, y'all. And I remember like meeting some people that I just used to love. I used to love these people. I'm like, oh my gosh, y'all. It's like the fakest industry that you can. It's along the line. Well, some of the events are in Hollywood. I was going to say it's as fake as Hollywood, but some of the events are in Hollywood. I mean, I guess that's what I don't know. it's just a fake industry in general. In general. One of the creators that I mentioned that was like a mega influencer that a lot of you guys know. I mean, she's pretty much the biggest one, African American. And I saw her in person. The one that had gotten tagged about her stealing my stuff before, she looked me up, and I was with another girl, and she just so happened to ask her something, or maybe she was walking by us. I don't remember, because I already know that she stole my stuff before, so I don't really have much conversation for you, right? So anyway, somehow the girl comes over to us, and she's like just looking at me, and I looked at her, and I said, "Oh, hi," and then she kind of looked at me and was like, "Well, I gotta go," and then she walked away. Y'all, the amount of stories that I have about the industry and the parties, it's ridiculous. Like, it's ridiculous. I am one of the most genuine souls. I am one of the sweetest, kindest people. I'm just super genuine. And when I get around certain energies, it's just, I don't know. But anywho, y'all, I just had to come on there and share that quick rant. So another thing that I do want to talk to y'all about before I get off of here is the frustrations about the hair companies. So, of course, hair companies, it's not a secret. Hair companies get bad reviews and then they change their names. Or if people are talking so much trash about them, they change their names, right? So there has been, over the past, I would say, few months, there have been a few of them that I have spent my time and energy creating videos for that have come out beautifully, right? And the companies have gone out of business. So that means no payment for me. That means that their email addresses no longer work. That means that all of that work has gone down the drain. And that is the most frustrating thing ever, right? Because some people will pay you half up front, like when you agree to do a video, and then half when the other half or the remainder when your video is done. But most of the time, I would just rather get all of my payment at once, and that's after the unlisted link is sent. But the frustration, can you imagine doing a week's worth of work and the person who was supposed to pay you just disappears? That is extremely frustrating. So for my videos, it takes me about a week to create each freaking video, especially with the hair one. So I would basically have to unbox the wig and show it. That takes an entire day because I'm doing my B-roll stuff, and I have several wigs to do that day, right? So that's just one full day in itself. And then the next day, I'm probably like plucking the hairline or tinting the lace or cutting layers into it or cutting it into a bob or bleaching something, right? That's like normally another day. And then the day of me actually filming, putting the wig on, is like a whole entire day. That's like the entire day. And then it takes me 3 days to edit after that. So imagine doing all of that work and you don't get paid for it. Like, that's... And my last thing that I want to talk about, a lot of people do talk about the fact that social media influencers and content creators do get the best products sent to them, but that makes sense, right? Because if you had any type of company and you know that someone has the potential to have hundreds, thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of people watching them and promoting your stuff, wouldn't you want to send the best products to them? I know that's not fair. I do know that's not fair, but you know, that happens in business, right? You want to send the best products to the people who are promoting for you so they can have the best experience. So that is the case for a lot of companies. And I would say that some other companies I have not had that issue with. I would say that with hair companies, some of the wigs that I get sent are not perfect. They're not great quality wigs. When I'm really excited about a wig, I always say, y'all, this is a diamond. I always make sure that I say that. And that's kind of like a key word for you to know that you should spend your money on this. Like, you should invest in this. This is one of the best ones. But if I'm not like, you know, overhyping it, especially if the title isn't overhyped, if the title is not overhyped, yeah. But all in all, I do honest reviews based on my personal experience and the hair that was sent to me. A lot of people do prefer to purchase wigs directly from influencers. So if you do have like a favorite hair vlogger or hair guru or influencer, chances are they have their wigs on sale. Mine are on sale on my website, thebeigecollection.com, www.thebeigecollection.com. So after each and every video has been posted, the wig is available on my website. But make sure you join me on TikTok, and Instagram, because my life has been evolving and changing so beautifully over the past couple years. Specifically the past year, I have done so much, grown so much, learned so much. I've been in therapy. I have been doing all natural stuff. I've been getting my health together and changing my eating habits. It's beautiful over there on TikTok. I have been sharing some of that stuff and the things that I've learned. I've been reading so much, right? I've been doing so much. And I feel like when I do post those types of videos on YouTube, the views are even lower. So that frustrates me and it discourages me from even wanting to post anything else like that. But I don't know, y'all. I might have to just do a whole new channel. I really don't know. Or just say, F you, YouTube, I don't care no more. I haven't decided which one. But yeah, y'all, I don't know. Let me know what you think. I know I'm not the only one going through this. I've seen so many people as of lately talk about how they're leaving their channels or going to other platforms that appreciate them. And I don't know. I'm being patient with YouTube because YouTube is like my, that's, how I started. And I do really, really, really love and appreciate the support that I get on here. But it's extremely frustrating. I really hope that they fix this stuff soon because I really don't know what to say. Like it's disheartening, it's frustrating, it's sad, it unmotivates you when you are putting so much into your content and your creation process, and then you see a video get all of the views that you should have gotten.